Hey guys, it's Ring6 and today I am back. I know I've been gone for a fair while, but as of today I am back and I will be back to making Shindo life videos and hopefully some new content soon enough. Anyway, today I am here to bring the long-awaited Doku-Tengoku. Before we get into this, can I quickly ask, if you guys enjoy this, then please like and subscribe. That would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much, and it's good to be back. Let's get into it. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is what Doku-Tengoku looks like. For some reason, the avatar is actually glitched at the moment, but the first attack starts off with Tengoku style, concentrated, sorry, almost messed reading that one up. Concentrated Palm Blast, which you unlock at Bloodline level 200 for 500,000 Ryu, and that has a cooldown of 25 seconds, as you guys can see. For the second move, we have Tengoku style Twin Dragon Barrage, which, despite the cool name and actually having an avatar, you unlock at Bloodline level 400 for 1 million Ryu, and that of course also has a cooldown of 25 seconds. And then last but not least, we have the Tengoku style 128 Palm Counter. This is the last move of the Bloodline, and you unlock this at Bloodline level 700 for 1 million Ryu, and once again that has a cooldown of 25 seconds. So, before I just get into this Bloodline I've used for a fair bit. I actually recently used it in the Arena X mode for the first time, and honestly I believe it's a very good Bloodline. I believe there's some controversy behind this Bloodline, whether it's good or not, and I would assume it's probably been nerfed to hell, but it is actually an extremely good Bloodline from my perspective, and quite a cool one of the coolest ones that I've done so far, I would say. It is indeed a pain to get the mode for this, a real pain. It's part of the reason why doing this video took so long. But before we get into actually showcasing the moves, I would just like to say that this Bloodline has a rarity of 1 in 250. So if you get this Bloodline, it is quite rare, it's a pain, but it's extremely useful. Anyway, let's show off this first move, Tengoku style concentrated Palm Blast. Even though it's not there, here we are. Now as you guys can see, it is literally a force of kind of wind and punching at the same time. Now, apart from having a 25-second cooldown, I believe this stuns your opponents so that they can't do things, which is quite useful, I would say. And just is, I don't know, an all-around decent damage and decent range attack. So we'll have a look at that once more. As you guys can see, when I move around about here, I can hit both of these training logs, the furthest one and this close one, meaning that the range, as you guys can see, is extremely good, extremely useful. Then second, we have the Tengoku style Twin Dragon Barrage, which is actually one that I've been using for moving around quite a bit. As you guys can see, it's a thrust kind of attack. It does actually have a animation, I should say, where it basically will, just like the actual moves, it will actually do something, but because it's a pole, it's not. Okay, and we're back, guys. We obviously now have a mission. I'm not sure whether you actually got to see the mode just then or not. I guess we'll see the future ringer decide whether to keep that in or not. But this is the second move, the Tengoku style Twin Dragon Barrage, shown properly. And so, without further ado, here we go. There we go. As I said, there is an animation for it, extra damage and also extreme knockback. And so that is quite useful. And then for the third move, we have the 128 palm counter, which, as it says, is actually a counter. And there we go. Even though for some reason that looked quite laggy, we'll showcase that again in a second. As you guys can see, it shows up this symbol on the floor, and as well as that, we'll do constant round about 1200 damage. I'm not sure how many times that does that, but it's an extremely good counter. It can be used to stop other people's combos, or to incite your own combos and things like that. It has a decent amount of time, and even though this guy's a bit laggy, we'll hopefully be able to showcase this from one of these people. Okay, now that he's gone, we'll just showcase that first move while we're here. Yeah, as you can see, hit them both by accident. Just showing off the absolute range on this thing. Jesus, I'm lagging. There we go. 1249 damage. As you guys can see, that move itself is a little bit laggy, but still not a bad move, I would say. Quite a fun one that I've been able to mess around with, especially in the Arena X, where I just get to annoy people with it. Just constantly attack people and things like that. Anyways, now let's showcase this actual mode. This mode was a complete pain to get. As I said, you unlock this at Bloodline level 1200, so one of the latest modes that I've ever had. But here we are. Doku-Tengoku. Now, I'm not sure if you guys could hear that, but there was a sound of running water, which comes up each time you go into this. As you guys can see, we're glowing green with the Bloodline sign on the back. That's quite cool. We have teleportation and are actually floating off the floor. This mode allows us to fly, which is quite cool. And as well as that, does not have an E-spec, I know, sad, but still. It does come with a Q-spec, one of my favourite Q-specs so far. As you guys can see, it shoots off all these orbs that do around about 3000 damage. The best thing about these orbs are they homing track, and that, for those of you who know people that use auto dodges and things like that, is extremely useful, because if they use a clone or something like that, they clone away, this thing will hunt them down. So as you can see, there is a range on that, which is quite good. Of course, damage has gone up quite a bit. There we go, we actually got the animation on that time. Of course, we wouldn't get one for the third one. This mode actually does come with, as you could see, a kind of cool chain. I'm not really sure what to call that, but it is a cool chain that's constantly spinning. Quite cool. That's the same for the M1s, as you guys can see. And now, for the long-awaited C-spec and its cooldown timer. It is a thrust towards 30-second cooldown. As you guys can see, we teleport around shooting all these things, and then to top it off, we shoot these black orbs. These awesome black orbs that just do large amounts of damage. It may not be the best damage in the world, but for what it's worth, it is extremely good, and I extremely appreciate this bloodline. The stats on this are plus 2500 chi, plus 2600 ninjutsu, plus 2900 taijutsu, and plus 2800 HP, so it's mainly based around taijutsu. We'll get one quick look at the C-spec again. So 92,000 damage at tops, which is extremely good. If you mix that with your Z moves and things like that, that'll be extremely good damage. The drop rate on this is 30 per second, 30 MD per second. And as I said, this bloodline is versatile. It's extremely useful, and it works well with other attacks and things like that. Honestly, this bloodline is, apart from being slightly laggy sometimes, is an extremely good teamwork and bloodline as well. If you unlock this, then good for you guys, because you guys will have a blast. Thank you guys for watching. It's good to be back. If you like this showcase, then please like and subscribe. That would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one.